bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. We've got baseball on the 4th of July between the Baltimore Orioles and the Milwaukee Brewers. It's a battle of elite pitchers next on MLB Network. Aaron Sanchez, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. HR, what's the word on him?
Well, he's been good. He's had a solid season. If you look at his strikeout to walk ratio, it's 2-to-1, so that means he's around the plate. He's going to continue to dominate a little bit. But I think the key for him to continue to be successful is stay on the same mindset, pitch by pitch, inning by inning. We'll see if he executes that in this game.
And he's set down, one away. So coming to the plate, Randy Wiggins. First at bat for him in this one, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark for the year. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Thompson is there, so 2 pitches and 2 outs thus far. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. How do they get back into the win column here, Harold?
Matt, I'm going to tell you a secret. This may be the best hitting ballpark in all of baseball. The weather's going to be great because you have a roof. You can control the weather. In the summer, it flies here in Wisconsin. But on top of that, this ballpark, what a great background to hit in. The ball jumps. This is a hidden secret, a hidden treasure for hitters.
And Harold, as we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Well, Matt, they're 2-2 on the homestand, so obviously you don't want to go 2-3 if you lose this game here. 3-2, though. The win today gets you shooting towards maybe a nice little winning streak. That's why this game's important to me.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. Some 2-out success to keep the top of the first alive.
Well, a couple things with that base hit right there by the 3-hitter. One, he thought he was going to get out of this inning pretty easy, and now you put him in a stretch. The middle of this lineup is no joke. He can find himself in danger real quick.
In now, Curtis Randall, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He'll come into play at 317, 13 home runs and 49 runs batted in. Hit back toward the mound. A dive, and he knocks it down. And no chance at all to make a play here, so despite the effort, the inning will continue.
Well, that base hit right there is his 12th game. He's got a base hit now in a row. You start thinking about it. Everybody around the country is paying a little more attention to him. This is where the pressure starts to mount. Let's see how long he can carry this streak.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Owen Christian. And with numbers like those, he's putting himself in contention for some Rookie of the Year hardware if he can keep it up. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Matt, in last night's game, this is the situation right here. They didn't do a very good job driving guys in with runners in scoring position. Right here, you got a guy in scoring position. You got to capitalize.
Ouch, that one hit him.
Whoa, he looks a little frustrated out there, and I don't blame him. He gives up a couple of hits early inning, and then he plunks this guy. He's fighting himself a little bit, so they might want to head out to the mound and try to calm him down.
Settling in now, Scott McGriff. And for him, you have to think a turnaround is coming. Clearly not going his way of late. First pitch coming. Here it is. Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball 1. From the belt, the pitch. And that's through into center field. Base hit. 1 run scores. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Well, you love to jump out to an early lead in the first inning. Right there, 2 runs will give you that little bit of cushion to see if the game gets into a good flow for you.
So digging in now, Edward Arnold, and the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Well, you can't fall back any further. This team they're playing right now is just too good. They're one of the best teams in the league, and they capitalize on mistakes. You got to get out of this inning if you want to have a chance to win this game.
And the runner will get back standing. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. Ground ball left side. He's got it. He'll send it on to Castro at second, and the inning is over. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The O's lead this thing 2-0. Joe Wiggins is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Baltimore. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him? Fred Norman is into the ballgame now as he assumes duties in center field. Here's Ender Inciarte. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Brewers, center fielder.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Harold, one of your former uniforms, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight. They come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Yeah, Matt, I mean, everything's working for them. They've increased their lead in their division. They're blowing everybody away. The challenge, I think, moving forward is just to stay focused and motivated as they know they're going to be a playoff team.
Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone. Time now for a look at the hometown Brewers starting lineup. Harold, what's the key for him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, you come in and you realize, man, we're already down 2. What do? You play within yourself. We get a leadoff guy on. The next man moves him up or moves him over. Then our middle guys, maybe we hit a big bop to get in it. You don't have to go get 2 runs this inning. Just get 1. Keep chipping away and giving yourself a chance.
And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Now that was a good pitch to lay off. When it starts on the outside half of the plate, that slider right there, you know it's going to continue to run off the plate.
And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. And another foul ball. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Into the windup and the pitch. Eddie Matthews is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike.
Matt, we better fasten our seatbelts here. If they're going to get a win on the road, this is the guy to help get it done. 2 Ks in the bottom of the first. Uh-oh, he's on his game.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Matt, he's 1 pitch away from striking out the side. Now, that's a shutdown inning. Your team gets your runs, and then you go back and shut them down.
A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Into the box now, Tyler Scott, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Tap down the line, but it's foul, strike 1.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. Drilled on the ground to short. Galvis has it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
All right, here's how the Brewers line up defensively, brought to you by Majestic. And behind the plate is Derek Norris. This guy frames the ball pretty good, and the one thing he does, he gets up close to the plate. Now, that's why he gets hit on a lot of backswings, but because of his ability to be up close, allows him to frame and give that umpire a really good look. He can throw, too.
Joe Wiggins is at the plate as he watches ball one. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. He's around first, heading for two. And he'll pull into second with one away. Off the bat, it was pretty clear right away that that hit was going to get him at least two bases.
Yeah, Matt, some people like to crow about homers and powering drives, but you have to like hits like this. A no-doubt double the second it left his bat. Like you said, the only question was whether the outfielders were going to be able to keep him at second, which they did.
Stepping up now, Fred Norman. He's got hits in each of the last 5 ball games. First pitch of the at-bat. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball one. Here it comes, 1-0. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball two.
You know, I think that off-speed pitch fooled him a little bit, but not enough. He was able to hold back.
The 2-0 on the way. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Ready with 2 balls and a strike. Line hard. But this will be a foul ball.
Oh, that looked like a pretty good pitch to hit. It's a little bit late, so he might have been just fooled just a tad bit, just enough not to square it up.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Went up and out of the zone that time, but he gets a piece of it, and he'll see another pitch.
Well, that got him in the rocking chair right now. A little changeup, follow up with the fastball, and he's a little late with that swing. I may go back with another changeup.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Payoff pitch one more time. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Into the box, Randy Wiggins,
as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Hit sharply on the ground. Taken in by Abreu, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Orioles. They're up 2-0. So striding in, Jose Abreu. He comes in currently second on the team in home runs. First pitch coming. Here it is. Squared that one up just a little late. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he looks at a ball, 1-2. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Here's another 1-2. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Time now for a look at the majestic defensive alignment of the Orioles. This team can pick it, lead the league in fielding percentage, and there's a reason why they're winning games. Tough to get past them. They make all the plays.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Starlin Castro comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one. Yeah, and he's letting these guys know early on he's not going to be afraid to work inside. I'm interested to see if that takes some of the aggressiveness away from these hitters.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. This is popped high in the air toward the right side of the infield. McGriff is there for it, and that's the second out of the inning.
Batting 6th, right fielder, Trace Thompson.
Trace Thompson digs in, hitting just a bit over the Mendoza line on the year. Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit hard on the ground to short. Backhanded. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Gone in order are the Brewers. They're down 2-0. Digging in for his second at bat, Chris Kyle. He'll be the one to lead things off now against Aaron Sanchez. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but this is foul for the first strike. 0-1. Here's the pitch. And that misses 1-1.
This is one of those, I have a lot of respect for you at bats right here. He hasn't thrown a fastball yet. And right there, a little backdoor curveball that just missed. He's really pitching careful.
And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Now here's the pitch. Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3.
He's really being aggressive right now, Matt. Got himself into a great hitter's count, and then you see him check swing. You don't see that very often on the fastball. He's ready to swing, and he held up enough to let it go for a ball.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close. So I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
First offering on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The 0-1 on its way. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the way pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
On a line to shortstop. Now a throw to first. Doubles up the runner. Tough luck that time as he got stuck in no man's land following the line drive on the hit and run. Ready for another chance. Owen Christian. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Orioles held in check there, but they're on top 2-0. Stepping into the box, Freddie Galvis. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. Let's see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. The 1-2 pitch. Lifted into center field. Norman has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. And with that, we'll give you a quick look at our current standings in the AL East. The catcher Derek Norris is in. The average just a few ticks shy of 300 for the season, so perhaps a hit or two in this one could put him up over the top. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time.
You know, pitching isn't always about throwing strikes. Sometimes you just need to make sure your opponent isn't too comfortable up there. And that's just what he did right there. Busted him inside with good hard stuff.
And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. Ready on 1-2. Line drive to left. That's a hit, the first of the game for Milwaukee.
Now that's a nice base hit right there. Don't overlook this guy just because he's down at the bottom of the order. He's a pretty good hitter.
Catcher, Aaron Sanchez.
Expecting a potential bunt. The corner infielders come way in to try to protect. Stepping in now, Aaron Sanchez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
Well, I like that right there. Pulling the bat back. You still got to bunt a strike. That's the one trap that bunters fall into. They think they got to bunt anything. It's not a squeeze bunt. You still have to bunt a strike.
But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Digging in to try it again, Ender Inciarte. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him on the way. And that misses for ball 1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there. 1-1. A runner on first with 2 away. This ball will be chopped foul. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And here's a ball hit in the air. Kyle is after it. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Brewers strand 1. They trail it here 2-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Scott McGriff. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball just below the knees. Ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. A fastball down near the shoe tops. Here he comes on 2-0. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
That is a pro pitch right there. 2-0 curveball for a strike. You make those kind of pitches, you'll be around for a long time.
Line toward the alley in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Well, that right there is perfect for taking the ball inside and shooting it the other way. You hear that terminology, hands inside the ball. The only way you're going to do that is you pull your hands in hard and stay inside the baseball. Nice piece of hitting.
Into the box now, Edward Arnold. And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
The batter, third baseman, Tyler Scott.
Now to the plate, Tyler Scott comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Inciarte's there. 2 down.
The batter, catcher, Joe Wiggins.
Striding in once again, Joe Wiggins.
He's been great lately, and it's resulted in his being awarded with the American League Rookie of the Month award.
Swinging a soft liner, and this will be put away easily for the out. Orioles leave 1 as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Into the windup and the pitch. And looked inside, but that's ruled as strike. 0-1.
Matt, I tell you what, I love how he's pitching right now. He has continued to pound that first pitch for strikes. When you do that, you set yourself up for great success.
Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Really busting him in on this at bat right there. First 2 pitches inside for strikes, and I don't see him changing his pattern.
Now this is swung on and missed by Choo as he's dispatched for the first out. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And whoa, you see the big number. How about 99 for a top speed? Not too many guys around the league can match that. So striding forward now, Eddie Matthews. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0.
That's some good hitting right there. Great eyes. I mean, to recognize that and lay off it right now, that was nice.
Just missing here, 2-0.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The first baseman, number 79, Jose Abreu.
Digging in, Jose Abreu. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
Those first two pitches were pretty good pitches. I like where he was going, but now he's falling behind 2-0. He may have to lay one in there and challenge him a little bit.
In there, 2-1.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
Over at the knees, and that's the second strike.
Well, that changeup right there sets up a lot of things. Now the count's 2-2. He can come back in with a fastball, and it's going to look like it's moving a little bit better. Or he can go back to that changeup.
And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. The 2-2 one more time. Another one sent foul. Another 2-2 offering. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They're still down. It's 2-0. Digging in now, Fred Norman comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Norman.
Into the windup and the pitch. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Inciarte is right there, and it's a very quick out, number 1.
Hey, this guy's not wasting any time, right? Gets a first pitch fastball, and he flies out deep on the first pitch of the inning.
Digging in once again, Randy Wiggins. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Hit hard to the right, but foul. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Well, you find yourself down 0-2, and the last swing you take is a bad swing. It doesn't give you a lot of confidence as a hitter, that's for sure.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
Well, that'll get your head shaking at the plate. That's a pitch he hasn't used much in this game. Now he throws that for a strike, and you add that to the rest of his repertoire. Man, it's tough to cover them all.
Hit out towards second. And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
The batter, left fielder, Chris Kyle.
In now, Chris Kyle. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Here it comes, 1-0. Look out, 2-0 now.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
And the runner back easily. And there he goes towards second. Swing, and he gets under this one as it's hit in the air to shallow center. Inciarte comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for round number 2.
Now batting, shortstop, Curtis Randall.
Ready once again, Curtis Randall. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Throw over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Pitch inside. Oh, not in time as he steals second.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now. Late swing and a ball line fouled into the seats past the third base dugout. He's set. Here's the 2-2 to first. Oh, look at the sliding stop. It's there, and he's out. One left for the Orioles. They're up 2-0. Here's Starlin Castro. He leads off in the bottom of the fifth as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Well, this offense finds themselves struggling right now, and they're down a few runs. They got to try to manufacture, get somebody on, maybe hit and run, and then you look for the big ball. Looks like right now everybody's swinging for the downs. They got to turn it around a little bit, play a little small ball, get it going.
A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the fifth, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just one hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Trace Thompson will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
He's having a really good game. He's over 70% first pitch strike. When you get that first pitch strike, now it opens up the whole strike zone, and that's why a pitcher can dominate, and he's doing that in this game. 96 miles an hour. That's bringing it. Challenged him, and he got the base hit the opposite way. I got to give him credit for barreling up. Now, I don't know for sure if he was on time or if he was late, but either way, he got the barrel on it and got the hit.
Into the box, Freddie Galvis. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Well, that should make him smile a little bit. He's having a rough season, but that right there, he'll take that base hit any day.
The catcher Derek Norris is in,
and he puts it on the ground to second.
Fielded cleanly on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Digging in to try it again, Owen Christian. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. Liner towards second. Oh, but he robs him on a super diving catch.
Now batting, first baseman Scott McGriff.
Stepping in now, Scott McGriff. As he'll take a look at ball one. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0. Two 2-0 pitch on the way. swing and a liner, but foul. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. This is popped up, and this is taken in for the second out.
Now batting, catcher, Edward Arnold.
Digging in once again, Edward Arnold. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Into the windup and the pitch. Look out over near the on-deck circle as he whistles this one fouled off to the left. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that one stayed too low apparently. 2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Michael Saunders is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6.
Michael Saunders.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300, so clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2.
Hey, I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
Well, this will be taken in at second base. Good positioning for the first out. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he currently sits 3rd in the AL in that category. Here's Ender Inciarte. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. And a jam shot here as this is sent towards second. Wiggins is there in time to first, and there are 2 away.
Up next for
so the
Milwaukee.
shutout still intact here in the 6th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And you can see that this staff currently leads the AL in that category. Ready for another shot now. Shin-Soo Choo. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. Here comes the first pitch. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Well, that was 2 quick outs right there, getting those guys in front of him, but now the 2-hitter comes to the plate. Right here, you look to either get on base any way you can, hit a gapper, anything, because you want those big boys coming up next.
Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike.
That looked like he was cheating for that fastball inside right there. Early swing, got out in front of that off-speed pitch, clearly looking for a fastball.
And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Gone in order are the Brewers. They trail things here 2-0. Back here at Miller Park in Milwaukee. Orioles leading this one through 6 as we take a look at our game summary to this point. Craig Dozier is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season.
Leading off for Baltimore, 3rd baseman Tyler Scott.
Tyler Scott swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. A windup and a 0-1. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball.
That's a nice pitch right there. He threw him a breaking ball, comes back with the fastball, and now he's late. Now he doesn't know how to adjust. He's kind of caught in between. You got him set up perfectly.
Got him to chase out of the zone that time. Tyler Scott goes down for the first out in the 7th inning.
Wiggins.
Standing in now, Joe Wiggins. Skied into straightaway right. Thompson's on the move. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the center fielder, Fred Norman.
Digging in the switch hitter, Fred Norman. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Had him off balance a bit as this is skied into short left center. And that's in there. Base hit. The throw into second. But he'll be in there with a double. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, 7th inning. You're thinking maybe one more at bat if his team rallies. So this was a big hit to keep that streak alive.
In now, Randy Wiggins, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. In the dirt here. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Working to keep them in the game here. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. 2 runs, 7 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2. Here's the 2-2. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Inciarte on the run. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball after this. Striding in once again, Eddie Matthews. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Eddie Matthews.
Here's the first pitch to him. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a liner. Foul.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
I like the high fastball 0-2. Now I know he's sitting 1-2, but you showed him a great fastball. Now he's got to honor that, and you can set him up with anything.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now, as he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit.
Well, that's a big base hit for him. I tell you what, it's no fun to be 0 for 2, but let alone 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. So this is a confidence builder right here.
Into the box now, Starlin Castro, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now the 0-1. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball one.
There's that tight slider right there. Just missed getting under the hands. That's a good pitch. I like that pitch. But if you don't get it where you want it, it could be a dangerous pitch to throw.
Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Runners on first with one down. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Lifted in the air out to center field. Norman is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Right fielder, Trace Thompson.
Trace Thompson digs in. A hit in 2 tries so far. He's set, and the pitch. And this is fouled into the seats over from first. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
Boy, he's been great in this one. He's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
Here it comes. 0-2. Swing and a liner. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night.
Oh, the changeup executed nicely, and he still got a ground ball. They got the base hit. He got his ground ball. He did everything he wanted to do. Sometimes it just doesn't work out for you.
Digging in and looking for more, Freddie Galvis. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with the runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
And now here comes Oriole manager Buck Showalter on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll leave with the lead. Can't lose this one, but he is responsible for the 2 runners out there, so he could get a no decision if they were to come around and score. Dan Wiggins trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Looks at a sinker on the outside corner.
Boy, the Brewers haven't done much up to this point. They need to get something going, and they need to get it going right now.
Here comes the 0-1. Good looking sinker on the inside corner.
With runners on base, 2 outs and 2 strikes, this is a big next pitch for both sides.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And the changeup is way low that time.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
Ready on 1 and 2. Pulled toward right center field. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Brewers strand a couple. They trail it here 2-0. Ready once again, Chris Kyle. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
Chris Kyle.
Into the windup and the pitch. Ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Look out, 2-0 now.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Ball's behind in the count, 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
3-0 now. Swing and a line drive, but foul. And this will be nowhere close as his control deserts him here. It's a 5-pitch walk.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking you deep every time he digs in, so it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
Has a look, now the pitch. Curtis Randall stands in as he looks at a called strike.
When you're facing this good a hitter, man, that strike one becomes so important to get ahead with him and make him think about something else. Now you can control the at-bat.
The 0-1 hit on the ground to third. Scooped up to second for one. On to first, a double play.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
Stepping in now, Owen Christian. Swinging a ball hit in the air to right field and deep. Back is the right fielder, but he will look up and watch this one sail out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 7 home runs for him on the year now, and the Orioles have now taken a 3-0 lead.
It's a 3-run lead now, and that doesn't exactly slam the door shut on this thing, but it certainly closes it a little bit. The importance of each run is magnified the later you get in the game, and that bomb here in the 8th is big.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Standing in now, Scott McGriff. Lined but speared on a hop. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Orioles add on thanks to the solo home run. On now to the bottom of inning number 8. It's now 3-0 Baltimore. The catcher Derek Norris is in. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First pitch on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base, so I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
And this is going to be a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Slider, good 2-strike pitch, but it misses 1 and 2. And now a pitch on the way. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2 and 2.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
And a foul pop behind the plate. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. It's been a low-scoring affair. 3-0 our score as we show you the numbers for our 2 starters to this point in the contest. Steve Clevenger will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 32, Steve Clevenger.
Hit down the line at first. Oh, and he takes his eye off it there as it goes right past him into right. Here's Ender Inciarte. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. And this is on the ground to short. Could be two. One there, but they won't get two as he beats the relay to first.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. And, Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring one run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Your attention, please. Now
so they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up.
Miller.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. Milwaukee leaves one. They trail in this one 3-0. Here's Merrill Petit, enters from the pen to start the 9th inning, as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Ready for another chance. Edward Arnold. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9.
Edward Arnold.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And there's ball 1. High in the air into shallow left center. Choo has a read on it. Makes the play. 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Tyler Scott.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tyler Scott. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Good late break to the slider here, but he takes it in on the hands for ball 1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Matthews into shallow left. He can't get to it. This one's down. And they're able to get the ball in quickly, so he'll be held to a single with 1 away.
Oh, he hits a little dying quail behind the infielder. I tell you what, he couldn't have thrown that ball any better. Talk about placement. That was perfect.
Angel Vargas will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 23, Angel Vargas.
Now a move over to first, and he'll get back in standing. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Heading after it is Thompson. 2 down.
Center fielder number 25.
Now at the plate, Fred Norman. First pitch on its way. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. 2 out with the man at first. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. This is flared out towards second. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
This is when you really know you're on a hot streak. When the ball falls in like that, you sit back and you just say,
number 15,
I'll take
second
it.
baseman, Randy Wiggins.
Into the box, Randy Wiggins, as he rips it on the ground to second. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Orioles strand a couple, but they lead it 3-0. Aroldis Chapman enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the ninth.
Aroldis Chapman.
At the plate, Eddie Matthews. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Yeah, good luck. But, hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Eddie Matthews goes quietly to lead off the bottom of the ninth. So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Comes set, and the 0-1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Set to deal on 2-2. Takes this the other way to right. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game.
We're just not used to seeing him get nothing but base hits. Usually hitting the long ball. You look in that column, it says 2 hits. You're thinking they're extra base hits, but he'll take the singles.
Here's Starlin Castro, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
Sometimes you can get away with a pitch in that location when you're running it up there that hard, but not consistently. You still have to work the edges of the zone most of the time. Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
And a waste pitch there, 1-2. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at-bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you could tell these things and exploit them.
Trace Thompson digs in as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Oh and 1. Here it comes. And he lays off for ball 1. Chapman ready, the 1-1. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now.
Well, that was a pretty good pitch right there. A little bit late. That's why he wasn't able to catch it right there in his wheelhouse.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even the best of teams. The key is they didn't panic or press. They just came out here, played their game, and put the losing streak behind them, like professionals are supposed to do. Well done.
And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. Joe Wiggins picks up his team-leading 13th win. Aaron Sanchez is tagged with the loss despite giving up only 2 unearned runs. Aroldis Chapman earns the save out of the bullpen, his 13th of the year. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Our final line scored tonight. First for the victorious Orioles. 3 runs on 10 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Brewers, no runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 36 minutes. A reminder that extra post-game MCTS bus service is available on Route 90, running downtown along Wisconsin Avenue, as well as trolley service on the Lake Route, also along Wisconsin Avenue.